Christmas at the Little Beach Café. Written by Morton S. Gray. Read by Karen Cass. The moral right of the author has been asserted. Chapter 1. Jingle bells played loudly in the Morton corner shop. Justin cringed and straightened his tie. It was too early, for goodness sake. Admittedly, it was early November, but still. He'd only popped in to get groceries to replenish his empty fridge and food cupboards, and could have done without Christmas reminders being rammed down his throat. He couldn't feel less Christmassy right now if he tried, even if he had just this week agreed to take part in Morton's Christmas tree event at the beginning of December. This event was his one nod to the festive season, which was most definitely his least favourite time of year. He was aware that it greatly amused the inhabitants of Morton to see their reserved local solicitor once each year, without his habitual suit and tie, playing a large African drum of all things. If only they knew how much he hated Christmas. He took part in the Christmas tree event to prove to everyone that he was actually human, and also because it was so important to him to feel part of the community in the small seaside town. Most people only saw his professional veneer and wouldn't even imagine that the man beneath it was prone to life crises and varied emotions just as they were. He'd go through the Christmas motions to please his family. Well, his mother, really. But it just reminded him of the worst time in his life, over and over again. Year after year, seemingly without end. Justin tried to bring his attention back to his shopping, but his heart was no longer in it, especially when he almost walked into a display of Christmas cards and decorations placed at the end of one of the aisles. Jolly Christmas robins did nothing to raise his spirits. Just those few overheard bars of jingle bells had the memories, or rather the nightmares, flooding back into his mind and tension cramping his body. Even more annoying than the music playing was the fact he couldn't help the reflex of humming along to the damned tune. He had to get out of the shop. Dumping his empty shopping basket on the pile by the door, he left without buying anything and walked the short distance to the little beach cafe on the promenade, where he ordered a large filter coffee. The girl at the counter smiled at him, and he recognized her as someone who had served him before. But he didn't feel like starting up a conversation, so he just nodded as she gave him the change. Sitting at a table alone, he stared, unseeing out of the window, oblivious to the sound of the waves breaking on the...
Sample complete. Ready to continue?